What is up, you guys? I am just kicking off the start of a really cool thing. It's my Mindful Nutrition 101 course. So I have a group of ladies that I'm actually taking through this entire course with me, which is really cool. And it's all about figuring out what works for your body, how to eat properly and never feel restricted and never feel like you're on a diet, right? Because we've all done like all those fad diets and felt restricted and just felt like we had to stick to a diet or not. And I know for me, I was either like all in or all out, and that's not a way that any of us should live. So I've created this Mindful Nutrition 101 course, and I'm going to take you guys inside that. So if that's something you're interested in and you kind of want to see how I go grocery shopping and how I prep for that, stay tuned. So the very first thing I did is I actually looked through the recipe book, and in this recipe book there are tons of different recipes. So from the recipe book I kind of just chose what I felt like would be good meals for the week, and then in this really cool tracker that all my girls also get, they have a spot right at the beginning that makes it super easy. So at the very front, what I actually did for myself and Jacob for this week, it is I scheduled out all the meals that we want to have, and I have to fill them in still, but for the most part I have all of our meals planned for the entire week. So I know what we're gonna have for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks throughout the entire day. On the next page what we have is a grocery list. So I just filled out my own grocery list so that I know exactly what to take to the grocery store with me, or what to pick up from the grocery store. I know that we had a very busy Mother's Day weekend and we kind of forgot to go grocery shopping. So that's my #1 task today. So it breaks it down, which makes it really nice. Vegetables, proteins, your like healthy carbs, and accessories. So there's only 4 food groups, which makes it really easy. You're not having to cut any carbs, you're not having to cut all the sugars out, and you are just eating a normal diet with all the food groups and feeling amazing. So I'm so excited to take my girls on this journey with us. On the next side, it's like a daily tracker, and this is probably my most favorite part. So there's a spot to track your water. It tells you kind of the portions you should be having for each meal. Now it's not super restrictive, like I said, so it's not like you can only have 1 cup of broccoli or half a cup of salmon. It's whatever your body needs, and that's so cool. So it breaks it down: breakfast, lunch, snack, which is optional, and dinner. I know for me, when I followed diets in the past and it's like you have to eat 8 meals a day, that was like very overwhelming to me. I just don't enjoy spending my whole day in the kitchen cooking. I don't like being in the kitchen very often anyways. So simple is better for me. I love having 3 meals a day with an optional snack in the afternoon. So I'm actually headed to the grocery store to stock up on all the things that we need to kind of just kick off our Mindful Nutrition 101 course. So I thought I would take you guys along for the ride to the grocery store and then stocking the fridge, because I'm totally like emptying out the fridge, cleaning it out, and just resetting it, because I feel like after a few months it just kind of becomes cluttered and messy, and I just want a fresh start with my girls in this course that I'm taking them through. So I'm headed to the grocery store. Let's go. outside while I was grocery shopping, but I just got home, unpacked everything, and I'm gonna take you through exactly what I bought and the different food groups that we eat on a regular basis so that you can see into our Mindful Nutrition 101 course. So as you can see, we got a ton of groceries, and all of this will feed us for at least a week, and it cost me just under $100. So we start over here with the vegetables. We got for this week, basically in the summer, our biggest goal, like what we like to do, is just barbecue everything. So we have tons of stuff that we can barbecue. I'm actually gonna use these turnips to make turnip fries. It's a new recipe that I'm excited to try out. So we just have tons of vegetables that we can grill up or chop up and add into like scrambles and things like that. So we have mushrooms, zucchini, cucumber, turnips, onions, bell peppers. I have a lot of jalapenos back here. We have broccoli slaw, Brussels sprouts, lemons, limes, bananas, raspberries, apples. We always get a huge thing of spinach. We have a thing of lettuce as well. And then we do use salad dressings. So these are the ones that I got. I got myself a red wine and olive oil dressing. And then Jacob loves ranch, so he went with a cucumber ranch dressing. Got us some more olive oil. And then moving over into the proteins, we got some carne, some turkey slices for sandwiches, we got some Greek yogurt to add on top of things, a bunch of eggs, and then of course our superfood shake that we're obsessed with. So I have a strawberry flavor and a chocolate flavor currently. And then moving into the carbs, we just have two things that are carbs. We don't really have a ton of carbs in our day, but I have bread, and then we have these zero pasta or pasta zero noodles that we're obsessed with. I've had a lot of you guys asking about these. So this is the noodle that we do, the zero, or I guess zero carb or low carb. So there's 4 grams of carbs in here, and that's for each serving, which I believe is half of this. So we love these. We make like stir fry and stuff with them, with veggies and stuff like that, and sometimes we add an egg. So that's really good. And this is kind of like the accessories for the week. So I got some guacamole to add on top of like our burgers and stuff that we're grilling. I got some almond butter that I just had crushed while I was there. Some almond milk and some tomato sauce for some of the recipes I'm making. And then our favorite thing to drink is just LaCroix, if we're not using our soda stream to make our own. So we got a couple different flavors of LaCroix just to always have on hand. It's a great thing to like curb a craving for a cocktail or soda. So we love these. So that is my entire grocery haul for just under $100. Okay, everything is finally put away in the fridge, organized, cleaned out, and ready to go. So this is kind of how I organize my fridge. I put all the vegetables in these bottom 2 drawers so that they're just ready. I can chop them up and use them for whatever. Right above that I have our LaCroix. The sparkling water that we drink it like every single night. We're obsessed. Right above that are kind of the accessories. So like the Greek yogurt, guacamole. I have my almond butter in the fridge. I don't know if you're supposed to keep it in the fridge, but that's what I do. Up here we have a little bit of cheese, the sliced turkey meat, so I can make sandwiches for Jacob, eggs, some berries. Right here are all of our carbs, so I just keep them in this little container. Some more vegetables, our meat, our lettuce and spinach, and then on the door, that's where I keep all of like the condiments and stuff. So this little drawer right here is like hot sauce, some of our salad dressings and things like that, garlic, which we add to everything, mustard. I have water flavorings up top, so just like little Mios, and I also have some lemon that I can just squirt into water and have some lemon water if I don't want to slice lemons up. We have our almond milk, some vinegar, and that's basically it. So that is our stocked fridge ready to go. Honestly, this probably would last us about a week and a half, depending on how many veggies and stuff we have. So hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully that gives you a little insight into how we kind of schedule and plan our week for success, what we order or what we buy, and how we are able to kind of keep it in a reasonable budget. $100 for 2 people for a week is awesome in my opinion. All healthy foods, which is great. So hopefully this was insightful. I'm super excited for those of you that are joining me on my Mindful Nutrition 101 course. I will be doing more cooking videos and things like that, so if that's something you're interested in, make sure that you hit subscribe, and I would love to hear in the comments below what you would like to see more of. I'll talk to you guys soon.